okay, the traffic jam is over. And my coffee too. Since I am working here, I used to drink a little bit more coffee than the usual, because in the past I was drinking zero coffee because my bad relationship with caffeine. But now, because tactic, with the co-worker, I have to drink something. So I'm drinking coffee because it's the less harmful thing I can drink. Even another soft drinks is worse because they have a lot of sugar. So I'm doing a little bit coffee. And for example, this coffee is also because it's a service of a shop I'm using there. So I have to take a drink. And from all the options, the less harmful is this one, like a small coffee, like a cafe latte, right? Because the other ones is like a very big drink with a lot of sugar, and the other one is that green tea. Green tea is also healthy, but I have to go immediately to the toilet for every 5 minutes with the green tea. And actually it's the same like a caffeine level as this coffee, so I prefer this one. But it's nice because if I drink coffee, I get high, So my coworker was telling me like it's convenient that because it's like a cheap drug for me. Can you imagine cheap drug? Because I drink it and I get high. It's true. So yeah, I get high. And the thing I was thinking, maybe passing the weeks, I get used to this coffee. I'm not getting high anymore. I need to increase that dose of coffee for getting high. No, still the same. Maybe because in the weekends I don't drink any coffee. So, and then it's still my body very clean about that. And it's like the response of the addiction is really low. And yeah, I don't need it. So even when I don't drink coffee, I don't need it. I don't miss it. So it's okay. And yeah, but this is about the coffee addiction. Complicated, huh? Yeah. Complicated. As usual. So yeah, anyway, this is the corner of addiction talking. Yeah. So guess what I'm thinking? I'm thinking in Amairore. Why? Because this song. Now every time I perform this song or singing it or even listening, I remember her. So it's okay. It's like I remember her because my friend and the situation there in Shibuya. Yeah, the other day I was remembering. That day in Shibuya with the chocolate, Yokumoku chocolate, because I give a present to a really special person for my last year. This Yokumoku strawberry and red fruits chocolate, and I get another one recently, and somebody gave me, and then I remember, so nostalgic, I remember that time in Shibuya giving this present for her. And this happens the same day I sing this track real close to Amairore. Good times. So yeah, that year. By the way, that year I made, because the right inspiration, I made many tracks, some tracks, and I have recorded some of them, but I am not disclosing these tracks yet. I'm waiting for strategy again. So yeah, and this one, the only one track here of my compositions is the first one of this series of tracks. This track is interesting because it's trapped in the middle of a transition, and for going to this good year for the production is the first track. But the things fail with this track because actually it was intended for another purpose and cannot be, you know. So the things go wrong as usual, and that cannot be. Then I have to do some changes for this track. I have to change the lyrics because the lyrics is not suitable anymore because it's change of the situation. So I will change that. But the thing is, during more than 1 year, I have been thinking in the background, you know. Oh, is this track? What the fuck? I don't want to listen to that. So don't listen, okay? Ah! So the thing is very quiet in the beginning, so I will not make a presentation of this track even the destiny is trying to fool me. No way. It's not the way it's meant to be. And yeah. So I need to change the lyrics of this track. Even it's interesting because the only one recording I do for this track is with the lyrics in Spanish. So even when I presented to the intended proposite of this track, I made it with the lyrics in Spanish with the translation in Japanese. But the real thing, the sing demo, is in Spanish. So this track is in Spanish and was sounding in Spanish. I will not disclose it now because I want to change the lyrics, to modify the lyrics, because some parts of the lyrics is really cool and the main topic will still, but some details need to be changed, and I will change. And until then, maybe I will disclose it, because actually my plan is to disclose all this year of productions at the same time. But it's difficult because really this is just the tip of the iceberg. What I mean is like this is just a little tiny part of all the problems of this year, you know. It's so complicated year for me, so good in like an inspirational way, so good for my own experience, for my own growing. I learn a lot, it's so good, but very complicated, and like a politic issue, like how I can say, yeah, you know, there is like a lot of compromise in the details of this year. So this is just the beginning. With this complicated situation of this song, I need to change the lyrics because the song is trapped in a like danger zone. It's just the beginning. Later on I compose another tracks, and all these tracks is now trapped also in another danger zone. More complicated, much more complicated than the first track. So I cannot do much with the next tracks because it's in this danger zone, deeply trapped. And this is the thing. Okay, the song is over, so I can continue with the other songs. So yeah, then this is the thing. I want to make all the collection of these tracks of this year and then record it and disclose it. I mean, yeah, but I don't know when, because actually it's also conditioned by another aspect of my life, and it's related with the literature. You know, it's like for my second book. Everybody's waiting my second book, and that topic is deeply complicated now, because actually it's stuck in this complicated situation. And if I don't solve the first thing, I cannot solve the subsequent things. And the first thing is make the book, and then the other things. Because, yeah, I don't want to talk much as a spoiler of the book, and I need to be very careful what I'm saying now. And yeah, it's like I cannot say much, but I'm trying to remember what I have said about this in order to keep the same line without disclosing more information. Anyway, so that's the thing. I need to solve first the main problems, and then the subsequent problems, and then to realize how much I can disclose of the songs of this year. But yeah, seems like almost nothing, because everything is connected, and this is surprise. This is a surprise for me, actually. I can say this is like in my first book, the things has been like flowing so good. And not in the first book. Before the first book, when the tracks were, when the tracks of the musical I have done, I realized like the meaning of the first song is guiding to another thing, and this second song is guiding to another thing, and the third song is pointing to another thing, and everything was like a narrative discursive of something bigger and bigger. And then I realized of the musical. Then later on I realized of the book, and I write it, and then the second book idea appears, and it consolidates as a really necessary work to make the narrative of the whole story. And more surprises has been disclosing during my life, during these years living here in Tokyo. And this is the thing, you know, like the stories it's on development now, development, I don't know, you understand. And now it seems like a little bit early for doing the next step, because it's like the ingredients for make the formal next step is not done. It's not properly done. So I need to wait a little bit more. I'm waiting calmly as much as I can. And is going. And there's a lot of surprise. And if I can, I have said this in the past. If I can make a short description of the next book and the story, how it's going, even taking on account, or talking also about the first book, I mean the whole work is the magic word of this is plot twist. It's like If you were surprised in my first book about some really creative and interesting, nice, and so artistic plot twist I'd done, this is just the prelude of what is happening in the second one. It's like so good. Then yeah, but we need to wait a little bit more. So these tracks, going back to the main topic of today, these tracks of this year, I can say is the year between the middle of 2023 and the middle of 2024. This year, what happens to me this year was so interesting, and yeah, of course it's on the story of the second book, but yeah, I don't want to talk anymore. But these tracks is done in this period, and then it's completely related with the story and everything. For the second book, I even didn't think about the chance to make any songs related with the second book, because the first book, the musical, I say no, the second book will be not a musical and will be not have any music. Surprise, plot twist. Now it results that I have already many tracks for that, so it's a surprise. It's even for me. So this is the thing about the plot twist. It's for me is the plot twist. Then I will write it and share with the public about all this. And yeah, so it's getting so interesting because actually it's going deeper with another works I have a pending, and all this is pointing in one direction, really deep, has a lot to do with my intended work of autobiography. So this is getting super deep. Then the thing is, can I manage this deeper, responsibility by my own? We are looking for the answer, and we are searching for the answer of this day by day, living the life. So yeah, interesting talking. Maybe I will cut this part of the talking because it's interesting talking. Maybe I will consider to share it openly, not only with my people, more openly. I hope you enjoy, and I hope soon to do the presentation of the first tracks, the tracks of the musical, in order to can show it here, because in SoundCloud some people get afraid because it's a different platform. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be more specific, but yeah, then maybe next time I want to perform this radio Haishin with this plan with tracks. And actually I need to finish this recording now because I need to take more time for going back my working place. So to tidy up my recording setting because it's kind of messy in this car. So I hope to see you next time, okay? Please stay safe. Stay tuned. And we everybody are in the same vessel. How you prefer? Higari, higanashi? I mean, shaped or like with my bird? Oh, and also, what about my hair? It's getting long. How do you prefer? Short or long? I always do this so it's messy, right? So I always made this question to the people, and I'm doing it again. So let me know. Not in the comments. Fuck off the comments. Let me know. Chukusetsu. I mean, face to face. The way it meant to be. Real life. Real life. Okay? See you next time. Okay? Stay tuned. Bye. 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 Bye.